And that's one thing I try my best to make clear, like bring understanding when I'm illuminating the darkness, in regards to the persecution that's been on my life specifically since I was young. And that's what I want people to understand. Like, it was a situation that was already happening, since those days, like toddler years. It was like, somebody saw the blessing of God on my life, and at that moment my life was over. You feel me? That's pretty much my story. At that very moment my life was over in God's sight. So I mean, think about it, and that's what I want people to understand. So, like, even though later times, which would be now, these recent times and present days, I might have been slandered, lied on, all this kind of stuff, but that's not where it started. That's what they don't understand. Like, okay, this person or that person might have said this or that. What I'm trying to get you to, what I'm trying to make clear is that, if they did whatever slanders and things they put, it was all premeditated. You know what I'm saying? They just added to the situation. They incorporated into the situation. You feel me? They didn't start the situation. It was already a pre-existing, long-running situation, already long-standing. So those influential figures and whatever, they don't know me. I don't know them. You feel me? But they said whatever they said. You feel me? I mean, they said whatever they said, apparently. I mean, it's not, my life don't revolve around it. You feel me? It's just the fact that nothing, they not getting no kind of, like, they not getting checked about it by nobody in the world. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just the people that's pressed on my life. It ain't nothing. I mean, they know I can't defend myself. Everybody in the world know I can't defend myself, according to carnal measures. That's why it's people that's assigned for that. But if, those influential figures that slander me, they still allowed to just press themselves on me, then it's like, what else can you do? I'm just speaking the truth, about my life. But yeah, the situation was already existing, before they said whatever they said or whatever. It was existing since my toddler years. You feel me? That's the start of it. And, and to be honest, it may have been before, like, I was even incarnated. It's weird, it might have been a lineage thing or whatever. Either way, the situation was directly, specifically attacking me personally, since my toddler years. And so that's the start of it. So anything that came later, it just incorporated into that situation. You feel me? Like, these influences and stuff, they just was added into it. It was already just a hate crime on my life to destroy me, get me out the country, or get me out the earth. Whichever came first, it didn't matter. And so that was the situation. I guess the blessing of God that was on my life, which everybody saw it was just too much, too great, or somebody was mad that, it's a lot of ways you could look at it, shallow things and all. But that's the thing. That's the nature of the situation we deal with. That's the gravity of it, And so, that's how it is, And another thing I want to speak on is this concept of my art. My art been under attack, and that's now these times, which is also not a coincidence. So my art been under attack, and I'm just trying to make it, clear that, okay, you got, it's weird because you got people that have a gazillion, chapters. They got a gazillion chapters to their book already. You know what I'm saying? To their pages and stuff. And they still, they just want to add the 300 chapters that I got in my whole life. You know what I'm saying? To their gazillion page, super books and stuff already. You feel me? That's the kind of situation. Like, you got people that already got, they already been situated. You feel me? Got old money. You feel me? Just already, there. And they got, millions, trillions, gazillions of chapters already to their pages in their legacies. You feel me? And they want to add my little 3 pages, or my 3 pages to their stuff. And that's the kind of situation going on, My stuff totally unrelated to them or their stuff, but they trying to they want to take my book and throw it and glue it to their book. You feel me? That's the kind of situation it is. You got people trying to glue my stuff to their stuff or to their legacy and stuff in order to disinvent my existence. Think about it. You know what I'm saying? For the minds with wisdom. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. And that's a situation, So it's not by any means a fair situation, and everything was like, foundations was broken to facilitate that. So it's weird, you know what I mean? It's strange, but I'm just like that. I'm just, like I say, an author, artist, you know, and a Christian person that just live righteous, that follow God, you know, want to please Lord. That's always been my thing. And I mean, and this is what's been happening to me forward, you know.